Hello. So I meant to do this video on the 1st of January, but things didn't exactly go as planned, so we're here filming it at the wee hours in the morning of January 3rd. Now, I often hate New Year's resolutions with a passion, mainly because I can't do them. I can never finish and follow through with one. Last year, I had a couple of New Year's resolutions. Look them up. Let's look them up real quick. So New Year's resolutions 2021. I had a book challenge with Gabby, where each month we would read a book of a certain genre. I think it was in August, I failed. I had exercise at least once a week. We know that fell apart real quick. I had read the whole Bible. I had my Bible study with my cousins and the podcast that would help keep me on track. I think I made it through 96 days. Yes, Beignet. I made it through 96 days. And then again, I failed. I quit. I had journal at least twice per week. That did not happen at all. I have with every clothes I buy, get rid of that many or more. Did not happen. Sunrise every Friday. That quickly fell apart. I think within like the first couple weeks. Give yoga a chance. I did do that. I did give yoga a chance, but I didn't really carry it through the whole year. And then I wanted to do a second of the day video or month photo slideshow. I think I made it up to April or even May with that. And then set a skincare routine and stick to it. Did not happen. Did not happen. But yeah, can you go? And then I wanted to explore more. I guess I explored more. I went on a fair amount of trips, so I guess I explored more. But I fail at every single one of them. And it's so disheartening to get through half of the year and realize that I have not kept through with my promises. That I now cannot make it through the end of the year without saying I have completed one thing. So this is just all to say, I hate New Year's resolutions. And now, leading into it, I'm going to propose another New Year's resolution for me to hopefully follow through with, but probably fail on. So as I stated in my previous video, I wanted last year to fall in love with living. I wanted to wake up in the morning and be proud of who I was and be proud that I get to experience this thing we called life. And I think I had some successes, as you saw, but it was definitely still very hard for me to totally fall in love with life. And I think part of that reason is because I don't love myself. So this year, for my 2022 New Year's resolution, I plan on falling in love with myself. This is pretty grand of a thing to think of and to dream of, but I don't know. I'm going to start with little things, such as working on my mental health. So that means going to therapy. I actually have my first therapy appointment today at 5 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. This is with a new therapist, so we'll see how it goes. And then work on my physical health, because honestly, I kind of forget about it. So that means exercising and eating right. Now these are all very lofty, and they're what people dream about doing every single year but never do, and me included. But I think if I have the goal of loving myself, I think these will easily fall into place. I think I want to start romanticizing my life. You just sent me a TikTok about how you need to start romanticizing your life. Start thinking that every sunset or sunrise is the most beautiful one you've seen. Every coffee is the most delicious thing you've ever tasted. And every day is the best one I've had yet. So maybe I'll start off with doing that. Start off with doing some more gratitude. And then maybe I'll also focus on my spiritual health. I know you, as an agnostic or atheist. I don't know which one it is, and I honestly forget the difference, so shame on me. But you may not totally relate to this, but I need something to hold on to make myself not seem crazy. And so that is partly why I'm going to go on an 8-day silent retreat. I think this will be a great way to start off this year. This year of self-discovery for me. This year of falling in love with myself by forcing myself to spend 8 days by myself. So that'll be interesting. If you hear noises, that's Beignet moving in the back. Hi, Beignet. Another New Year's resolution that I was thinking about doing was learn how to do a handstand, because with like gaining the physical health and getting all swole, maybe I'd be able to do a handstand. Don't know if that's gonna happen, but maybe. And then my sister, she said that she was gonna do a night routine to get into, and maybe I'll try to do a morning routine to get into, actually getting up before 15 minutes before my class when I live at least an 8 to 10 minute walk away. So maybe trying to make those mornings less chaotic, and which will also again help with my mental health, because then I'll be less stressed starting out the day. It's just all these things that I dream of doing, but never can. So I ask you, Junie, to keep me accountable for these. And if you have any suggestions for what I should do, maybe I should just like pile on all these resolutions. Maybe I'll like get one of them. I don't know. But if you have any suggestions for me along the way, any ones that you think I should consider, any advice throughout the year, they are greatly appreciated. And even if you want to share some of your New Year's resolutions, if you do them, totally acceptable if you don't, because I honestly wouldn't blame you, because they're annoying. But anyway, yeah, Happy New Year's, and it's next year. That was a weird ending.